What's up? What's up? Hello and welcome everyone to the Element Clip Contest. My name is Timmy and I'm joined with the awesome Light. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing fantastic. Just blessed to be able to, be welcoming this new chapter here of Spellbreak, and get started here and seeing some amazing clips here. Just happy to be here and enjoy this opportunity with all of you here.
Yeah, it's awesome to be back. We've been a little bit of a hiatus for Element, but we are back in full swing. Not only with the clip contest, we've got tournaments going on every single weekend, y'all. Check out the Reddit, the subreddit, and the Element Discord. You guys can jump in there by doing !Discord in the chat and get on in there. That's where you need to be if you want to stay up to date with all things competitive Spellbreak. But today, Enlighten, I'm super excited. We have a clip contest. We get to see bite-sized little moments of epicness from all of our contestants, and I cannot wait to see exactly how it plays out for us. We got a $75 prize pool for the number one clip contestant winner, and I'm excited to see who's going to be able to pull it out. A lot of familiar names going on, and I think we're going to jump into our first clip here with Nova944. So let's see exactly how it plays out for us.
Everybody's low. Everyone's low.
What? Had that same reaction there.
Oh, okay.
Spicy.
It's three people left.
Quick flick.
No!
Oh, he's getting frosty with it. That's a triple.
One guy.
That's
Don't let him
crazy.
have his friends.
That's really love seeing the frost lance in the hands of a competent player like there.
Where is he?
It's always.
He has to be in that corner there, right?
Not only the
Oh
frost
shit, there he
lance,
is.
it's the frostborn.
Ah!
Oh, what a reaction at the end, Enlighten. That's the way it feels every time for me still, right?
Oh my god, the cameo there by the rebirth at the end, you love to see it. And sometimes it's a little frustrating at first when you haven't actually fully exiled the player, but just gives you another opportunity to land another beautiful shot, especially with the Frost Gauntlet. I just love seeing it.
Definitely one of the most satisfying things. There's a lot of high risk, high reward with your Frost Gauntlet, and I love seeing the Frost Lance come out, but even more impressed when I see the Frostborn on hand, because for me personally, I don't think it has the best kit in the game, but really being able to come through and make it work, it's really impressive. And I always say I love to see a good Frosty Boy come through and pop off, man.
Yeah, weaponizing that really defensive kit, in order to fully do all the damage that you can with that. So we got our next clip here coming up from, I love this name. We got Chicken Burrito. We actually got 3 clips from Chicken Burrito. So let's get right into that.
Tempest Gamer.
Yeah, we got some tight storms here for both of them.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Another rebirth. Let's go, baby.
What have you
Yeah,
done?
there's another dude on me.
Yes.
Come here.
Ooh.
Nice distance there, too.
Out of here. Not getting away that time.
Ooh, mid-air. Oh, man.
Man. That Frost Lance hover, right?
You didn't get that. You didn't get that chapter 1, but now we get that here with chapter 2. Nice change. That wouldn't have been possible without that. And coming out of the stun from the lightning.
Yeah.
Was able to turn that around.
That was gorgeous. That was a lot of sick clips. I really like the first one. If we could go back and take a look at that one again, I really like you mentioned how close the circle was here, and he was really. I'm gonna show her. Let's see. Yeah, this one. And it's really cool. He used his toxic sorcery here to be able to try to deny some more area and force this gamer to come through. Not only denied him vision of where he was, but forced him to come up. And when he did come through, he kind of came out oblivious to where Chicken Burrito was. And then he just a quick few slaps, and that's all it took to win in that small little area. A really great way to control not only the area, but the whole situation. A really, really nice play coming in.
And the altitude of that fight for both of them up there, that's crazy. That's got to be my favorite there.
Oh, yeah. Like, you got to think when the circle closes in, you are losing the horizontal, but there's still tons of vertical room if you can work with it. So the temp is definitely coming in handy there. We're going to jump on into our next contestants, definitely a name that I'm familiar with. Been seeing this player around in the community for a while. Let's jump in and see what next has to show us on the clip contest.
Ooh, nice
Ooh.
DF NATO there to start it out. It really is nice to see those mechanics flying when you're
Still have nightmares.
Oh, he's using the updraft there. I'd love to see it.
Some of the best mobility you can have in the game for sure if you can control it. Oh my goodness.
Just smacking him with those mid-air talk slaps. Nice Frostborn there too again.
Ooh, there we go, there we go.
Loving this talk gauntlet here.
That Tundra comes in for some big protection. He laid it down to keep himself safe between a couple of players there and got out of a very difficult situation as he's getting pushed away here.
No, I don't think you
More
did.
shockwaves on the ground. Ooh, Tundra again. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, there's such
Wow.
nice use there of the whole kit and the talents there. Oh my god.
Wow. And you notice next is almost always using the short burst movement runes, and you'll see a lot of OG players using those because being able to like change your momentum, change your direction in mid-fight is just so important and so satisfying. You see that happening with the Tempest even more. It's already got that innate movement that comes along with the class, and then being able to throw those dash runes in to get those repositions for your toxic shotgun. It's crazy. You can literally dance around your opponent in air while destroying them. It's gorgeous.
Not only, do they wind up manipulating themselves there, but you got to think about what the opponent's thinking, seeing their enemy just flying around, first second they're over here to the right, then they're dashed over there to the left. It's like you got to have a great tracking in order to counter something like that. And that's why, as those clips showed, we got so many exiles there. So we got our next clips here coming out from our man Dark Breakers, another OG.
Ooh.
So let's get that rolling.
Darkbreaker is definitely one of our players that has won a clip contest before from the official Spellbreak clip contest, and a really, really great player. I'm so excited to see him in this contest as well. Oh,
Was that like a 1080? What was that? Oh my god.
I don't even know. Too high sensitivity for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh, the boulder come around
Oh.
reminiscent of that clip contest you were just mentioning. Oh, he's loving
Oh.
these spinning boulders.
The master.
In his patented kit there, the stone with the wind offhand. You can really tell he's mastered that with
Oh, yeah. I
manipulation of the boulders.
Yeah, honestly, I remember when the first official contest happened, that play style became really, really something that Darkbreakers I saw kind of push forward and made more popular because he was trying to master it for the clip contest. And you can see that the time really paid off. Being able to use that tornado, that cyclone to reposition and pull those boulders in is just such a great way to not only, redirect your projectile, but also keep your opponent in the right place at the right time, and it's gorgeous to see it happen and play out in games like that. Oh, have I went?
Yeah, you went all digital on us.
All right, let me
you're
wipe
good now.
away. Kind of.
Say what you want
still-
about the wind gauntlet, but when you get to see the tornadoes used like that, that's really the beauty and the skill ceiling there of the tornadoes is being able to combine other sorceries, other elements into it, especially the boulder. That's DF NATOs are nice, right? But in order to be able to master the trajectory of such a crazy movement projectile like that, it's really, really beautiful.
It's so visual and satisfying to see it hit. It really, really is. I love to see it. Love to see it. All right, we're going to jump on into the next one. I have always called this person Programmer, but apparently it's Pro Gamer. So Pro Gamer 69, let's jump on in and see exactly what's happening. Oh,
Been
Frost
loving
Lance
these
from
Marla
behind.
skins here today.
Representing Community Loves Marla.
Nice zone in there too with the NATO in order to move them off. And then
Yeah.
just absolutely eviscerates him there with the lightning gauntlet. And some nice movement there on with the short cooldown rune, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
And you don't see tracking very often either, so it's nice to be able to see some of that.
That's a teammate. That's definitely a teammate. Tracking is so important to be able to focus fire whenever your squad needs it. It's really interesting, and I love that he has that fireball in the pocket whenever they get close. He knows exactly what each tool is used for and knows when to whip it out and use it for the job to be done.
Hey, you gotta take some notes, Timmy. Maybe your fireball aim will improve after that. But oh my god, look at him go!
The class, so
He's just lacing them right there. It really is just an absolute absolute beautiful clip being able to see, you know, consecutive fireballs, especially now with the projectile size shrunk down, land in
yeah.
multiple shops.
I'd actually like to
takes a
see
lot
that
to
last
get there.
clip again. I would, if you don't mind. I want to say I really love how he uses the opponent's movement. He knows exactly. There's the apex of the jump, right? When an opponent like hits the height of their jump, and they're going to stop. They're going to stop, stay still for just a second, and that is the perfect moment to be able to use those fireballs and line up. And you see that happen right here multiple times. The player goes up, he waits for him to get to the top of his jump like that, and he really uses that apex moment, that time where he slows down to just pow 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 pow. And that's what you want to do as a pyromancer. That's like these players that are up in the sky, they're really mobile. It's difficult with a slower moving projectile, but if you wait for those moments that are, you know, the perfect moment, that's your opening, like Goku. All right, like Goku always.
The timing there, nailing 4 of them in a row. So we got our next clips coming up here. We got 3 from, I mean, it's a 3-part name too as well. We got Happy Taco Dude. That's an awesome name. I've loved that. Let's go see what he's got in store for us here. Woo! Love that sound there.
Oh goodness.
Those are coming fast. We gotta see the second one there again.
Stars on couch.
Holy.
If we could get that second
Wow.
one again, yeah, I'd love to see that second clip again here. That happened so fast.
All of them were
I mean-
so fast.
I mean,
Yeah.
that must have been against me. I've never. I mean, normally I'm the only one who gets exiled that quickly.
Oh man.
Let's roll them back.
I love the
here.
dash rune. You see these people being able to use like that. That is why I've told people for a long time the short burst movement runes are so great. You can do anything you need to in a combat if you're good enough to be able to maintain that fast zip movement while also maintaining your aim. You are a very good player in this game, in my opinion, and you see exactly why. Like you said, sometimes you can't even keep up with what had happened to you, and that is interesting. Imagine 2 players that could both move that fast and both aim that well. You know, that's what we're looking
Ping-ponging.
for. It's gorgeous movement. Great clips. Happy Taco Dude. Really impressed. But wait a second. Hold up. Wait a second. I see the next clip, the next contestant coming through, the friendliest ghost that I know, my boy Casper. I'm so excited to see what he brought through. I've seen him pop off in some element tournaments in the past, some mini games and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to see Casper clips coming through. Number 7 contestant. Let's see what's happening. Ooh.
Little disappears with the shadow stuff like a ghost after the namesake.
What
Love to
the? I love how he W keyed that shadow step. He didn't even S key it. Like he turned, W keyed, then turned again, backwards.
Treated to 3 of them too. And I love seeing players, you know, not using Vampiric. You know, Vampiric's a fantastic perk, but you know, being able to use some of the other, you know, we saw some. I think it's mystical, or is it mythical? I always get it incorrect.
Mystical,
there.
yeah.
Mystical, yeah, mystical. You know, give him some extra shots there, and the inspired just to be able to finish off the opponent faster. Beautiful.
That was nuts. Ooh, a lot of quick movement again. Definitely. I kind of want to see that second clip again. I don't think I really got a good look at what exactly happened there. If we have a chance, I think he was playing Frostborn. Okay, so he brings out the Tundra here. Nice little firewall to prevent some area, and then a quick few dashes. Okay, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Nice work as always. I should have expected it, and I did, and he came through. Definitely didn't disappoint me there. Nice job, Casper.
Nothing less than dancing around his sorcery there as well. And you know, speaking of the Frostborn there, we got Arctic coming up here with our next clip. Ooh,
It's making
nice
up for
little
last
dragon
game.
fire there off the rip, coming in. Didn't hit anyone. Cleared out those bots though. Toasting him like a marshmallow. Oh man! Woo!
Ooh,
Two mid-air fire
Over here,
Where you going? Nowhere.
on bridge.
going straight to the merchant.
Ooh.
2 zones belong to your team.
I think he's
Using
going
some
back out. I
combust
think he
there,
came
get a
up
little
on
bit of,
his
you know, area effect damage.
Mhm.
Nice to see it.
Stayed on top of his opponents the entire time. He was almost always at a higher elevation than his opponents, and it really made those fireballs much easier to connect with. Right there, though, he shows that he can deal with it in the sky.
That was DF to the double fireball there, to then getting jumped on by another
Holy
one
crap, I'm
who he
popping.
just finishes.
Ooh.
I mean, he's using the whole kick here.
Yes.
I'm literally peeking. Holy.
Yeah,
No!
He says that.
Perfect comment. It's rare that you realize when you're doing it, but he absolutely realized it. That was
As
an
soon as
incredible
he
clip.
realized it, he stopped peeking. He should have just kept going. But that was
Too excited.
amazing. Oh man,
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a tank.
it was. I got to say, for me personally, I really enjoy the longer clips. It just shows, especially when you're able to continuously perform and do that. That was really impressive. It was pyro, so I might be a little bit biased, but right there, that got me my heart's pumping a little bit faster. I enjoyed it. Great clips from Arctic.
That
And I
was a
didn't expect so much
montage.
fire. Yeah, a montage clip. It was just one clip. That was awesome. All right, we're moving through quickly, you guys. Hopefully, everybody is enjoying what's going on in this clip contest. Make sure you guys get involved with future events by joining up in that Discord, !Discord, or keeping your eyes on the subreddit. Element is back, and we are in full wave, y'all, and we've got a lot of cool stuff going on, so make sure you get involved with future events. But we're moving on to our next contestant, and it's another a name that I definitely recognize. Matches. I haven't been seeing him in the lobbies recently, but I think I saw him in the chat recently, so that's awesome. I'm excited to see what he's coming through to show us with these clips. Let's see what's going on. Matches.
There's three there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice Spanish and miss there. Repositioning, pulls himself away, making sure he's not taking too much damage.
That's bad, Chris bad.
Pelting him. He hasn't gotten hit once here.
Ooh,
Oh my God,
really great
I'm kiting
use
you, Dad. I'm
of
behind
that
you. I'm gonna use your
recloud and
clouds.
just buying some time until he knew exactly where they were, and then using that shotgun to just clean
Hold
them
up
up.
for P2. Got him.
Double outbreak there, man. That's a ton of damage, and that's part of why the toxicologist class is just so oppressive. You get the runic shadow step combined with the outbreak. It's crazy. It really is crazy. Explains why I've been living a little bit longer. I haven't seen him around, so I'm just glad I'm not on the receiving end of some of those tox slaps.
Yeah, I think in Dominion, toxicologists can kind of get blown up a little bit more than you used to see it in BR, so you don't see it as often. But you see some of those clips or maybe all those clips were in Dominion, and he found a way to make it work. Like I said in that first clip, if we can watch that one again, I was really impressed with. You see him clouding early on, and to get that stealthiness, right? Because he's right there around him, and he wants to make sure that he doesn't get dropped on 3v1. So he goes back in, he reclouds, he buys himself some time, a little bit more patience, a little bit more stealthiness, and then by that time, he has them all in his sights. He knows where all three players is. He's able to go back in, dissect each one that he wants to take out, and it was all because of a cool mind and some patience and some stealthy attacks. So really, really big plays coming in from Matches for sure.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful player. And so we've got our last contestant here on the clip contest. Mind you, I don't think his namesake is really applicable here, especially if he's in the clip contest. But we got Newbie here coming in at number 10.
Expecting some Frosties.
Got the Frostborn skin too.
He knows what he's doing.
Lacing some shots there.
Oh no, is that Time Lord? Is that the Chronomancer?
We'd love to see it. We'd love to see it.
Do we? Okay, all right, we do.
You know I love it. It's just, he's got some good positioning there. He knows he doesn't have the movement rune, so he's got to try and, pop underneath there. To avoid some damage so he can get back and just continue to troll with that rune. I love it.
I will see it as a checkpoint, and right there, he just really made it feel more like a checkpoint than ever. He just had that one spot where he was safe, kept rewinding back to it, and kept dealing damage.
Woo! Wow. As someone who can't hit a shot, seeing somebody land shots at that distance and that many in a row, absolutely crazy. Oh my God, another hit number 4?
I got too close to it.
Beautiful use there of the rewind in order to avoid getting frozen. I mean, might use the Frostborn. Might not have happened either way, but still nice position to get out of there.
These clips are... Oh, man. Newbie, what have you done? These poor individuals.
And this is, a build I haven't seen too much, and he's still, just showing how much damage you can do with the Frostborn. He's got the builded there, just maxed everything up, and he's hitting these 72s like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
He knows what his most powerful weapon in his arsenal is. He knows how to pump it up, and he knows he can rely on it. And those were exciting, man. Those were exciting. He used the frost lance. He connected on pretty much every shot that he took with the frost lance, and then whenever it got close in his kind of weak spot, he made it work for him. He used the chronomancer to keep himself safe, and then dealt out that big fireball damage if they got too close. Or was he using toxic? It's toxic, right?
Yeah.
I think tox. Yeah. That shotgun coming through handy whenever they got too close. And like I said, those are some longer clips too. So we got to see a lot more exiles, like 3, 4, 5 exiles per clip, and it was consistent performance throughout the entire clip, which is really impressive to me.
I'd love to see that one when he's holding the sun point there on Dustpool. When I think he grabbed like 3 or 4 of them in a row. If we could get that back, that'd be fantastic. Like, let's see, this lands right here, gets great positioning, in order to just drop it down afterwards. Whew, just lacing them.
Boom. And you see right there too, that's another, like I was saying with the fireballs, if you can get your player at the apex of their jump, you will be able to land more shots. And it's true with the frost as well. You see that guy that kind of dashed out in the long distance. As soon as he got to the apex of his jump and he stopped for just a second, he got sniped in the dome. And it's important to remember that, guys, while you're playing. Oh, that was gorgeous.
That's how you hold a point. That's textbook. And chrono really helps with that too, because any amount of damage you get, you just rewind that back, and the opponent, especially on the receiving end of a couple of frost lances, you probably got 150 point health advantage at that point. So like, bravo, newbie, bravo. So I think that concludes our top 10 there. We just want to make sure, I think we're going to get the voting here underway here in a minute, and so make sure you've been thinking about which ones, not necessarily just favorite players, right, but which sort of clips you really like seeing the execution there of each individual class.
Yeah. And make sure you guys are typing exclamation point and vote if you want to get involved to the straw poll that's going to be going up for your favorite contestant. Remember, you're going to be voting for your favorite contestant overall. Some of these contestants have offered multiple clips that showcase their skills and their abilities, and make sure you're voting on which whenever is your favorite. I'm sorry, I'm a mosaic, but I feel really artsy right now, so hopefully you guys enjoy the experience. Hey, I'm back. There we go.
Warhol over here.
There we go. I think we are going to bring up a little bit of a recap video, maybe show off what's going on, what's been going on for a little while. Did you guys get a little chance to vote and think things through, like Ainlighten said?
Yeah, really take some time here in order to digest all the content in front of you and make an educated and informed decision. And so if we could get that rolling, that would be awesome. Welcome back again. It was honestly, I'm really thankful that we were able to rewatch all those clips, because catching some of the details that I might have missed really helped me formulate my vote there. But I think I really picked out my favorite. But quickly, a little tangent here. The graphics team with that nice new slide right there, that was absolutely beautiful. So hands up, as the Twitch chats say sometimes, to these beautiful players doing out there and helping our graphics.
Definitely awesome to see those seeing the graphics team come through and the whole production team coming through and making this happen. Shout out to everybody that works their butts off behind the scenes to bring you all this kind of content. We're passionate about this community, we're passionate about this game, and I love to see you guys coming through and bringing in the clips to make sure that we have stuff to watch and react to, because it's awesome. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to get a last little break in and think over which player really brought through the best clips in this contest. It's been a pretty close vote. I've been looking at the poll a little bit during the break, and it's been neck and neck. I don't know who's going to be able to pop out as the winner, but I will say personally, there was a lot of stuff going on, but Newbie really came through at the end there and really showed a lot of skill and a lot of consistency in his clips. He got multiple exiles with that beautiful frost lance play, and I didn't expect anything less, but I was impressed with what he was able to bring through and show up. But I know that our boy Ainlighten has a favorite as well, and I'm kind of anxious to hear your thoughts on that, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Newbie was killing it there, but I think we got to go with our boy Arctic. That Bane helm, as you said, that peaking when he was cresting there on Mount Bayhelm, just one after another, chasing them down, you know, just W keying. I think what it was 5 there. You almost got
Yeah.
the 6 there at the end, but then like sometimes, you know, you just wind up realizing in the moment that like you're playing like the greatest player of all time, and you gotta, you know, take a second to appreciate it going back to the merchant. But I don't think I've seen a clip that good over that entire duration. That must have been like close to like a minute there of just absolute exile after exile pushing forward. And on my favorite map personally, just aesthetically, it's so beautiful to be
Mhm.
able to see beautiful gameplay combined with that. Like Arctic, that was amazing. It was a pleasure to
Mhm.
watch. And
It was-
again, like, thank you
It was-
everybody for submitting the clips here. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I got to say, Arctic personally, I really like as a pyromancer. I really enjoyed his movement and being able to stay on top of his opponents and use that dash rune really, really effectively to stay on top. And like you said, I think on top of the skill, like you could probably leave it muted and really still enjoy the clip just because of the gameplay alone. But like on top of him getting excited, realizing I'm peaking, you know, like I was there along for the ride with him during that clip, 100%. I was excited as he was. And yeah, I will say that was a very, very, very close second pick for me with Arctic. So shout out to Arctic and shout out to everybody that's came through to offer us your clips and participate in our clip contest. Thank you all so much. Once again, make sure you join up in that Discord. It is the place to be for not only competitive Spellbreak, but for fun things like this. You can earn cash while playing your favorite game. It's the way to do. And exclamation point Discord will give you a link in there. But I think it's about that time, A and Light. You feeling it? Is it that moment? Has it arrived?
I got, you know, chills right now going down the back spine, you know,
Okay.
getting a little shimmy going. I'm excited to see who our winner is. I know it was neck and neck, as you mentioned earlier. You know, I think we had almost like 4 people there that we were, you know, I was stressing out here, get a little sweat going, thinking we were going to have to, you know, have a vote based off of a tie there at the end because of how close it was. But, you know, again, thank you all for submitting your clips. Like this wouldn't be possible without you. So, you know, on behalf of Element, I'm truly grateful to have such a, you know, upstanding and outstanding community to be able to supply us such great content to review. So I think we got the results coming in. Timmy, if you want to, whenever those pop up, you can let us know.
Here we go. And it looks like the winner. Oh, wait a second. Is I'm seeing this right? Is that a tie for the first spot? It's going to be in third, or well, I guess third place will be Arctic and Nova with 4 votes shared for that third spot. Second place is going to be our boy Next coming through, and then tied for the first place is going to be Newbie and Matches. I'm think what we're going to do, if I'm hearing this right, is we're going to start another poll to get the tiebreaker between those two. I'm waiting to hear back from production right now. And yeah, that sounds like that's what we're going to do. We're going to be able to run another poll for you guys and see who's going to be the winner out of the top 2 contestants. But a big shout out to everybody that placed there. But it's going to be Newbie and Matches at our very top. And we're going to go ahead and start another poll in just a moment for you guys. And I believe you'll be able to get that poll by typing exclamation point vote. I'll wait until they let me know for sure in the production. But we're going to get another poll going on for you guys.
Get those clips. See which, you know, people have been voting between. If we could get both of those run back for you guys, so that way you can make your informed decision. Like let's let them rip.
All right.
Oh, if we could pop, you know, if we could get on the production side some of these
Matches and Newbie. Yeah, let's take a look back at these clips. Yeah.
Your man here, Timmy.
Newbie, come on through. Cross lancing it. I'm always chilling when I watch the crossbow. Honestly, though, the Chronomancer, the Chronomancer is really, I think, what does it for me here. Like he hits some great shots, but it's really his placement and his ability to use this Chrono super well. Damn it. And in the middle, it's in the middle of all that chaos too. Usually a Chrono is used in safe cover, and then you know you go out to fight. But he made it happen there in the center of all the chaos, and still, you know, popped off. And then these just satisfying shots right here. They just make you go, oh, every time.
I can feel this in my stomach each time because I've been on the receiving end of a number of dances like that. So it's seeing somebody, weaponize, as I said before, the most defensive class in the game, especially when he's got Vigor and Chrono here, fully defensively oriented. Just spin that around in order to just take him out here with the Frost Lance. It's beautiful. Look at that shot, man. That's real. I can't sum up my feelings enough here. It looks so good. I'm so jealous. I can't hit stuff like that.
These two clips here we got are definitely like it's almost a montage in its own self. But I think I do have Newbie to blame, or some other Frostborns, for like waking up in the middle of the night hearing that Frost Lance getting charged. I remember for the first, like, when I first started playing Spellbreak and went through that process of, every time you hear it, you're like, what the? Where they at, dude? Please, somebody, I'm run away. But yeah. That definitely, to fear the Frost Lance, especially when it's in the hands of somebody that knows how to use it like Newbie. But we got another contestant to check out. The rival right now for the winner of our clip contest is going to be Matches. So you guys make sure you take a close look at these clips coming up. Let's see what Matches.
There's three there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, you don't often see the Toxicologist in Dominion because of how,
I get sorry now.
the Vanishing Mist winds up getting blown up. So seeing somebody use it so expertly
Oh my God,
is really always
I'm kiting you, Dad. I'm behind you. I'm gonna use your clouds.
And Shadow Step Runic too. A lot of people are running that invis too. So seeing one of the older setups, if you will, for it it's a pleasure.
And I love the first of that clip. I didn't even spot it last time. I think I was talking over it, but he actually he sees his teammate Cloud, and he literally he communicates, I'm going to use your Cloud. So he uses his team's Cloud to get that initial Vanishing Mist movement, and then carries it forward with some more damage. That's some beautiful gameplay there, and I'm excited. I'm happy that we get to see a Toxicologist come through. I expected a lot of Frost because they're so satisfying, and we even got to see some Pyro come through, but I wasn't for sure exactly what we're going to see in terms of Toxicologist, but it looks like they came through and is in the running for the win. So right now you can see a live update for voting. It's going to be Matches versus Newbie coming up soon. And make sure you guys are voting, ! Vote. We'll give you guys the ability to vote in on those on that poll, and you'll be able to see exactly what's going on right now. It looks like it's pretty close. It's a pretty close run right now. 25 votes, you guys. Make sure you're voting.
Matches coming through there to secure the victory. Toxicologist, a lot of people showed a little, hate Chapter 1 towards the Toxicologist class, but as it's, been not as oppressive in Dominion, it looks like they're giving them the love there on the for the 200 IQ that you only see on the Toxicologist. You got the high mechanical skill, and you got the high gameplay. Woo! Love to see it.
It's the movement, I think. I really when I talk about the how impressive and how fun it is to watch the quick burst movement runes like Dash and Shadow Step and Spring Step and stuff like that. You actually have that movement built into the kit of Toxicologist. So like whereas Dominion became a little bit more popular with players that are a little bit more experienced, and it's the rank. Hello and welcome back to the Element Clip Contest. I'm your host, Tim, or Timmy, some people call me, and I'm joined here with the very handsome and awesome A-Enlighten. How are you doing today, A-Enlighten?
I'm doing fantastic. I do want to apologize again, everybody, for the discontinuation there of some service, abrupt little technical difficulties there. But we're really excited to be back here and be able to announce the winner of this glorious clip contest. I believe, Timmy, you want to let everybody in on the secret that we got going on here?
Oh yeah, guys. We are super excited. We had a ton of awesome entries. Contestants came through with some high-flying skills, but in the end, it looks like a sneaky Toxicologist was the one to take home the victory. A big shout out and congratulations to our winner of the clip contest, Matches. And we're going to take a second to look back and remember some of the sweet clips that came through to help him achieve this victory.
There's three there.
Yeah, I know. There is three here.
I get sorry now.
That dead? Chris dead?
Oh my goodness, that quick Shadow Step all around the players is just so gorgeous to watch. Even for the third or fourth time, it's still so impressive.
I love the use of the Vanishing Mist just to constantly be putting pressure on his opponents. It's a really beautiful
Absolutely.
thing. Oh, and coming in there, nice little short cooldown rune, as we were talking about earlier, just constantly just being unrelenting in his just dominance in all those clips. Like, hats off to you, Matches. Congratulations on the victory.
For sure. Beautiful display of what's makes Spellbreak great. The mobility, the high flying action, and just the beautiful art style of the game. It just all displayed all great together in those clips. And, big shout out to Matches and everybody else that came through to join up in our clip contest. If you guys want to make sure that you are part of all future events that Element puts on almost every single weekend, you can join up in the Discord, and you can find a link to that Discord server down in the description below. Make sure you join up in there and hang out with us for all the fun times coming up in the future. Once again, I've been Timmy. Thanks so much for being here, hanging out with us. And Line, you want to say anything before you go over here?
Yeah, no, I'm Enlightened. Thank you for hanging out with Timmy. Such a handsome gentleman to be, on the other side of the desk here. So just grateful to be able to, spend some time with all of you here in the beautiful HoloLens. So have a great night, everybody.
Peace.